Alright, so hey guys, welcome back to the car vlogs. So apologies that there was one not last week. I did mention on social media, but basically I was just ill again. I'm definitely ill, the most that I know of any human being, you know, joking obviously, but I'm ill quite a lot, and people have, you know, brought it up even when I'm on stream. Sometimes I'm like, I'm not feeling great. It's for an abundance of reasons. One, I've got just like problems that some of them have been helped and fixed, some of them are still around and doctors don't know what they are. But I also think the one, probably the biggest thing that doesn't help is obviously the amount that I'm indoors and not going outdoors. Therefore, probably my immune system isn't very good. Even though when I go to the doctors they say I'm in really good health, it can't help. So whenever my family, like my sister's been ill a bit recently, if you've been watching the stream, you would have heard me saying that. You know, their immune systems are going out every day and working and stuff. And you know, interacting with other groups of people. They probably have better immune systems than I do. So if they're feeling ill, I'll probably definitely get whatever they get just by being around them. So that's pretty much that. But back going to the gym, we're actually a little bit later going to the gym today than I think I've ever been. My gym session starts at 2:30, and obviously for an hour, 3:30 ending. Might be a bit busy traffic at that time around, you know, the area I go to, but it's fine. Again, as you guys know, I plan for these days to be my day off, so there's nothing I need to get home to do pronto. All I got to do basically is, I don't think for today's video I've done the ads, and I haven't like edited the second video of the day, and well, it's basically editing. I don't need to do any recording today, which I'm pretty happy about. But yeah, so it's just going to be a good gym session, hopefully. Obviously, being later in the day, if you guys remember a couple of weeks ago, I said I had one of the best gym sessions ever. And I think that was for two reasons. I may have mentioned it then, but I can't remember because it was 2 weeks ago. One is because I ate the previous evening. Obviously, I've been doing my intermittent fasting thing, but when I'm not eating a lot the day before the gym, I'm kind of running on empty, and even the next day, if I eat before the gym, it's probably not going to be quick enough to kind of actually do anything for my body. So the last gym session that I had, I ate in the evening, and then I had breakfast. Did the exact same thing today. So I did eat last night, and I ate this morning, and obviously being later in the day, I've had a chance to like wake up a bit more and just be a little bit more active. So yeah, not bad. I will get it. Basically, it's an experiment. That's why I asked for a bit of a later session, because I either got 12 midday, which is what I normally had, or 2:30. And I was like, let's try a 2:30 and just see how it goes. Because if it goes really good, then maybe I'll swap it forever, but we don't know. We'll see. So yeah. Sorry, I thought that was my dad then, but it wasn't. It was just a very identical car. Other things, so last night I did actually just tweet out if anybody had any topics that they want me to talk about. And the funny thing is, the vast majority of people, I had like some in, you know, Twitter, I think a Snapchat, a couple of people. A lot of people just said, there's nothing specific, we just want you to talk about anything random. That's what people apparently enjoy. What's going on in my life, how's the YouTube channel going, how's things going. So I thought, like, again, I kind of treat these not as therapy, but it's therapeutic to kind of get things off my chest sometimes. And you know, what's going on, and again, because these videos don't get that many views, I'm not that scared to, you know, say anything that I maybe not say on the main channel. Not because it's controversial, just sometimes you want to keep information a bit more private. Like there's one at the moment that I've been mentioning on Twitch, and probably in a couple of the videos. I have an upcoming sponsorship with Twitch. That it's the first time I've ever had it. It's Twitch, and let's just say, I won't announce the company, but it's a big company that's involved in the World Championship, so that will probably narrow it down to a lot of people. They may help with payments of some kind, and it's a pretty big sponsorship, you know, for the amount that I'm doing, which is basically two-hour streams. So it's in total 4 hours worth of streaming. It's basically paying what I made the whole month of Twitch last month in 4 hours worth of streaming. So as you mentioned, it's a pretty big deal. It's a pretty big stream. It's, you know, pretty big sponsorship, to be honest. It's not my biggest, because, you know, YouTube ones sometimes bring bigger, but it's really good. The problem is, the first half and the first part of the sponsorship, as I mentioned, is two-hour streams. The first stream, that lasts 2 hours, is supposed to be a unboxing stream that I'm getting sent a box, and I have no idea what's in this box, and I'm supposed to be streaming for 2 hours unboxing the box. The problem is, the provisional day for me to do the stream is tomorrow. It still hasn't arrived. I mentioned it to my Twitch guy who's been setting obviously this up, yesterday or the day before, and he was like, "Oh, that's weird." Now the problem is, and what's why I'm like getting this on my chest. The frustrating thing is the guy that's organising this. He's one of the guys that does a lot with TwitchCon, and that's not that far away. So he's so busy doing TwitchCon, I'm not really getting any replies from him. So I'm just sitting there like a lemon, going, I'm supposed to be doing this thing tomorrow. It hasn't arrived, and plus, say if I get back from the gym today and it's arrived by then, I don't really want to do it tomorrow because I haven't promoted it at all. I don't because it's a Twitch sponsorship. I don't think I can put it on YouTube. I'll ask, but I don't think I can. So I want to promote it to my YouTube audience, saying, "Hey, come watch this stream," and I will make that VOD available for anybody anyway. Because obviously, what I've always said is, if it's not available on YouTube and I want people to watch it, I'll make it available on Twitch. So that's obviously a bit of a frustration right now. Like, if it arrives later today, I won't be doing it tomorrow. If it arrives on the day, I definitely won't be doing it. So it's just a bit of a stress at the moment, kind of going, the sponsorship's really good, everything's signed, so I know I'll be getting paid. It's not my fault that they haven't sent it or hasn't arrived. But it's just a bit like, I really want, just to get it over with, get it done. It would be kind of cool. Because I say, this has been planned. If you guys remember when I said I might be going to Korea? That was this. This manifested itself from that they were going to send a bunch of us to Korea and do things out there. Well, they're still paying us quite a bit, but those trips we weren't gonna get paid. We were just gonna get sent out there for free. And obviously getting sent out there on a flight, hotel, expenditure out there, that's gonna be more money than what they're paying us to do these sponsorships. And obviously they're still paying us good. It's like, oh my God, come on, I wanna get it done. So that's obviously probably one of my biggest frustrations at the moment. Second thing is solo queue. Again, I'm sure most of you watch my daily content, so you know how it's going. But there is a silver lining in all this. So last night, I did mention, I'm going to do one of those sessions that I just play League and I record the live gameplay, but I don't do a commentary. And it went really well. If you've been paying attention to my win rate recently, it's been negative. We've been losing more games than I've been winning, about 40 to 45%. Bouncing from Diamond 4 to Diamond 3, and I haven't done one of these sessions in quite a few weeks. Played 4 games, won 3, lost 1, so 75% win rate, and I played way better than I have been. Got really fed in a Darius game, and again, they will be videos on the channel. But that made me kind of just go, I'm just going to do this more often. And I know some people I like the live commentary with the live gameplay. 100% agree, which is why I'll most likely make these second videos of the day. And even if they're not, chronologically in order, that I'm uploading some ones later than others, then I'm still going to do it because it's good content. And as I've always said, replay stuff, you actually learn a lot from anyway, because I can focus more on commentary, and the gameplay is usually higher quality because I'm actually focusing on the gameplay. So that made me actually really happy going to bed last night. I was like, hey, I won a bunch of League games. That felt, kind of rare. Ooh, what's this bike person doing? I love cyclists that literally are in the middle of the road. Jesus Christ. That's the one thing with being a driver in Cambridge, I will say, cyclists. The thing with cyclists, and I mean no disrespect, because even I cycle, I bought a bike and stuff, I don't cycle in a city, but the one thing with Cambridge cyclists especially is they think they own the road. They can do no wrong, they can be in the middle of the road, and they can just take their time going, 2 miles an hour, and there's nothing, they're not doing anything wrong. And if you go a bit too close to them, some of them glare at you. I've seen people, cyclists, a car beeped the horn at a cyclist who was literally in the middle of the road, and the cyclist turned and hit the guy's car. Cyclists in Cambridge are awful. They don't look when they're crossing roads. They skip red lights, which they're supposed to actually abide to as well. They don't pay attention to those. Sorry, the mini rant about cyclists. My old driver instructor, again, I'm a cyclist, so don't mean this as an insult, he called them vermin. So when he was when you're passing a cyclist, he's like, right, look at the vermin, pass the vermin, then look if he's still on his bike. That's the way that my old driver, I really liked my old driving instructor. I think he is obviously I would have passed anyway, but I mentioned I was in 2 driving schools. I was kind of struggling my first driving school. I went to him, everything clicked. Everything. It was so much better. So that was great. I should be on time though for today's gym session. I did leave a little bit early because I had the last time I drove into Cambridge at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon was quite a while ago, so I didn't know what the traffic would be like, and it's only 12 past 2 at the moment, and I'm probably about 10 minutes away. Also, my Pokemon Go at the moment is going nuts. I never know if the camera picks it up because it is buzzing like crazy. I suppose I could just listen back to the this video and then I'll be able to hear it myself. So, yeah. Other things, some people actually, in the Q&A video, some people actually wanted to hear more about like what's the situation with the house. You know, like, oh, you're buying a house maybe. Again, it's a maybe, but it's looking more, you know, percentile. It's looking more likely than not. So I think it's just a smart thing to do because, again, I've been wanting to kind of move out for the last couple of years. Obviously, there's been some hiccups in the road. You know, last time that I was very serious about moving out was the beginning of 2018. And unfortunately, my great-grandmother passed away literally as I was looking at houses. And obviously, the idea of moving out, when that all happened, it was just obviously not going to happen. So that was a bit of a bummer. And then I just kind of thought I'm just going to stay at home for the rest of the year. And obviously, it's not a negative because you're saving a lot more money, obviously, living at home. And obviously, all my money that I have been saving has been for becoming a pilot. That has been the intention. Still want to become a pilot, obviously. That is a dream to do after YouTube, and I think it's a very responsible dream because it's a very good career, and it's a career that obviously is hard to get into, but obviously when you're a YouTuber and you're earning quite well and stuff, you can save. It's obviously quite hard for people to become a pilot who's just working, interesting move, working a normal 9 to 5 with restricted income and stuff. So, whoa. Hello. Sorry. Wow, that car's identical to my old one. Ah, that brings back memories. In front of me, and obviously you guys can't see it, it's a white BMW 1 Series, and it's a 2011. That's what I had, my first car. Then I upgraded to this. It was a little bit of an upgrade. Again, I am thinking of upgrading this eventually. Obviously, there was the Porsche thing, not doing that. And I think maybe next year, after the house, obviously, and make sure we get that first, then maybe I'll trade this in for, I'm thinking, a A5 coupe, an Audi. The reason why is I'm not that fussed about brands. Like, obviously I like nice brands, but you know, if it's a nice brand, I'm not really that fussed. And I'm a big technology guy, as most of you could probably imagine. And Audi has the best tech in their cars, you know. So it's always, like, my dad's had a bunch of Audis and stuff, but he hasn't had any of like the ones recently that has the crazy good tech. So it's kind of intrigued me, to say the least. But yeah, sorry, the house thing, I got distracted. So basically the reason why I want to move out, got distracted from moving obviously last year, which has enabled me to raise a lot more money if it were to become a pilot or for a deposit of a house. And the idea behind it is, if I was going to rent out, well, obviously I wouldn't have to give a big deposit to rent, maybe a little one, but the monthly costs is cheaper when you've got your own house, because obviously when someone's renting, they're making profit and stuff. So the idea is, it's in the long run going to save me money monthly and also make me money, because then I actually have an asset. You know, whenever you're renting someone else's property, you're making them rich because you're paying their mortgage for free. You know, they're not paying anything for you paying their mortgage, so that you're just paying their property for them, and in the long run that's giving them more equity into the home, which they're not even paying for. So like renting, it's great, you know, if you can't come up with a deposit. Obviously a lot of America rents, I think the majority, but if you can get a mortgage, I think that's always the smart thing to do. And so yeah, I think I'm going to go for it. I already had a meeting, if you guys remember, a while ago with the bank. I'm going to let this guy cross. Already had a meeting with the bank, you know, nearly a year ago now. And they said, yep, we can do it. And I roughly know how much I can get, which is very affordable in the area. Like, some people think it's a lot of money in the Cambridge area. It's not that much. But it'll be enough for a relatively new, if not new, 3-bedroom detached house is what I'm after. 3 bedrooms, one for my bedroom, 2 for my office so I can separate work and normal life, and 3 actually have a spare bedroom for friends and stuff. And yeah, it's a lot of money, but not around Cambridge, where the average price I think in Cambridge of a house is 650,000. In the area that I live in, it's more, but yeah. Obviously it's not that much, just to say, like, yeah, but it's still a decent amount of money. But I think it's a smart thing to do, to be honest. So we're nearly at the gym. I'm at the big roundabout, so I'm literally 3 minutes away, most likely, if, you know, I don't get stuck by every single red light. Ooh, there's an Aston Martin. Ooh, chat. What are you? You're an Aston Martin. Oh, it's the new Vantage. Yep. It's a 68 plate, so it's brand new. Woo, cha. Again, if you're American and you watch these, you won't know. In Britain, your license plates, your number plates we call them, actually give the indication of how old the car is. So a 68 is the end of 2018. I've got a 17 plate, which is the beginning of 2017. Even though I got my car in July, it changes twice a year. It changes, I think, in April, and then I think in September, maybe. So that literally is right in front of me. Oh, wow. That is such a nice car. It's the first one I've ever seen. Again, you see a lot of nice cars around here, but it's the first one I'm actually seeing. We're actually going to end the video. Look. There you go. Can you see it? Hopefully. I don't know. Anyway, that's going to be it. I'm going to go to the gym now. Goodbye. Alright, so hey guys, welcome to part 2 to the car vlog. So obviously just finished the gym session, hence why I got the hat. I'll say, just firstly, really good gym session, or pretty good one. And unfortunately I made a mistake of not bringing my sweat towel. Like, I have a small sweat towel that I do recommend people have if you're especially new to the gym, but just in the gym general. Because one, just to get rid of the sweat on your face, and also two, to wipe down the machines. So yeah, that was a mistake. That honestly was an annoyance that I never have, and obviously that's always going to affect you like a little bit. But the actual gym session, so we did what my trainer called compound workouts mainly today. So we did leg press. What are they called? It was like, it wasn't a deadlift. It was like a. I was standing on a block and lifting the bar with weight on it, like up. I can't remember what it was called. And then after that we did some squats, but like some very relaxed squats, nothing intense. And then after that, what did I do? I did the shoulder push thing, shoulder press. It might be a different name of it exactly, but no, it was pretty good. I was quite tired. Today actually felt oddly like a cardio workout, even though I was doing all weights and stuff, just with how hard I think I was going. And especially like the thing that we started the session with was leg press, and we did a record of leg press. I was doing 135 kilogram, like 15 reps or something like that. So for me, that's pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. And then I don't think anything else was like impressive with weight. I think we were doing like 75 or something kilogram with like the pulling up bar thing, and then we were doing basically no weight with the squats. We were just doing the movement and stuff. So overall it was pretty good. I'm really happy with the leg press, so that was a good way to start the session. I will say I am feeling actually tired at the moment after the session, which I normally don't feel tired. I feel like, what's the right word? Not really exhausted, because I'm okay, but I feel fatigued after a gym session. But no, right now I am tired. So again, these have always been days off of mine, of recordings. So I won't be recording anything when I get home, but I obviously will be editing and rendering and uploading and doing a thumbnail and that type of thing, but that's not too bad. And who knows, this evening I've got a WoW raid. After my WoW raid, if I'm up for it, I might do more of those solo queue games that I just record the gameplay and do a commentary after. Because I do feel like climbing in solo queue at the moment, and doing that last night, like I said on the way here, was really it was really good for morale, because obviously recently on stream and stuff it's been going really bad with winning games, so that last night was a big boost to the old confidence, so I was pretty happy about that. Damn, when you guys see the van behind me, that is to my eyes, again, I'm slightly colorblind, but that is a bright orange van. He wants to be seen in a van. Let's just say that right now. So the plan going forward, by the way, is I've been a bit relaxed, obviously, with the diet the last couple of weeks of feeling a bit ill and just feeling a bit blah. I've always thought when you do a gym session like this, it can like kick-start you to get back into it properly. So I'm feeling good. So hopefully in the next few days, I just get back into doing the diet thing properly. Because in the last time that I saw him, and now I think I've only lost like 2 pounds, and that was like nearly 2 weeks ago. So 2 pounds in 2 weeks isn't very good for me. But I knew I wasn't losing that much with like what I was doing and stuff. So, and like my trainer said, a loss is still a loss, so it's not that bad. But yeah, just get into it really. Tomorrow will be a stream day, doing more gameplay videos, hoping to climb, do more off-roll to diamond as well, because people are enjoying those. And just overall to say the channel's doing pretty good, you know, perfectly fine. There are some days, like yesterday, it does worry you as a YouTuber because you've got zero control over it. For some reason, YouTube's notifications and pushes of videos broke. So yesterday's videos, which annoyingly is a sponsored video, the Ergot episode, didn't get that many views compared to what it should, and it was nothing of my own fault. YouTube literally mucked up, and I confirmed it with a bunch of other YouTubers, and yeah, that sucks. So when that happens, you're kind of like, but obviously that is the partnership with u.gg. They seem really cool guys, and I'm hoping it's going to turn into a long partnership, because I don't mind promoting it. It's a good piece of kit, and people seem to be really enjoying it. So yeah. But that's going to be it, the car vlog. Nothing really more to say. I'm very tired, so I'm just going to have a relaxed drive home. I think I'm going to avoid the busy roads. I'm going to go the back country roads, the little bit more quieter roads. It's actually a more enjoyable drive anyway. And just kind of chill. And then, yeah, get all the video stuff done and enjoy my WoW raid later today. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.